Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. I am Missy Rivers. I am your psychic medium. I am a professional psychic medium. So thank you for joining me on my new YouTube channel. I'm new to it. I'm learning how the whole beast of YouTube actually works and interacting. So thanks for being here with me. Today we're going to do a YouTube video for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of June 2021 and see what the energies hold. So in this reading, we're going to look at the general energy for Saggies out there. Then we're going to look at the specific tarot messages and then clarify them so we can look at the blocks and the blessings for you in June 2021. If you are interested in a reading privately or want to connect with me personally, all the details in the description box below. That being said, let's go to work. Let's do Sagittarius for June 2021. Beautiful Sagittarius for June 2021. What is the message, signs, and guidance for Saggies for June 2021? Guys, I am getting an image of a very weary person. All I can see in this image here is it's not male or female, but it's a blurred face, and this person it's like they're walking out of a field after working in the field, and they're dreary, they're drained, and they're very docile, and they're just heavy with their energy and their physicality. And when I'm seeing this, their bags are really big. They are very tired and their feet are aching. And this is a metaphorically produced symbol to me from my guides, saying that it's time for you guys to rest and retreat. It's time for you to recover from this drained energy. That's what I'm getting. It's like, where is my pillow? I don't care what time it is. I am just so tired from this. I need to rest and recover. I need to withdraw and retreat. Withdraw, recharge, withdraw and recharge. It's needed right now. Even if it's for a little period, even if it's for like a week in June, that's really important. That's definitely what I'm getting for you guys, Sagittarius, that it's time to rest and recharge. And then you guys will come back swinging. So it has been some interesting energy there. So yeah, the movements of all planets will affect you, in particular being Saggies. Yeah. So guys, being honest with yourself is the first card that you have got. Being honest with yourself. Being honest with what are your needs. Because sometimes, especially in today's society, we can convince ourselves like it is a need to do the dishes. It is a need to, and we have certain responsibilities on a day-to-day. But at the end of it, what is it what you need? What do you need? What is the human element of you? You are wearing a skin sack. You have a soul. What do you need? And be honest with that. Be honest with the situation that you're going into. Be honest with what you've accomplished. And do you need to leave something there and move forward? But there's like, be honest with yourself about what is a fundamental need for you. Now, this month in June, there will be some real focus on some romantic energy for you, Sagittarius, but romantic in its, how would I describe this? Roots. Yeah. So it's like romantic in its roots. It's not romantic like light the candle, light dinner and buy flowers. And, hopefully you do get some of that. But there is a real romanticism around you of fundamental of family. Romanticism of what does it look like to reconnect with my family and my friends and my connection in interpersonal relationships. What does it look like for you to move into the month of June and reconnect in a romantic way with people? So does that mean that you're going to read a book and share conversation? Does that mean you're going to have a candlelit dinner? Does that mean you're going to sit by a fireplace with your family and friends and play board games and drink wine and be silly and make jokes? So I'm seeing images in my mind. I'm trying to describe you guys that it's like back to basics with your family and friends. Okay, so you've got this commitment to family coming up for you. You do have the Cupid card. So you guys have got this going on. It's like allowing yourself to be fresh and friendly and free, which is very much a Sagittarian energy. You guys are the adventurers of the zodiac. So you should never feel too weighed down in life, in the funk of life. And that field has just kicked your butt. So it's like coming out of that funk, and like in June, you're going to have a chance to rest, retreat, withdraw, really recharge your batteries and ready to go again, and ready to just like, well, what do I need to do? I need to be honest with myself, because moving forward, I've got some really awesome opportunities. I just need to know what they are, and I need to make sure I'm ready and my batteries are full. So when it does come before me, I'm ready to go. I can say yes. So I like that energy about you, Sagittarius. Let's get some details here with the tarot for June 2021 for the Saggies out there. June 2021 for the Saggies. June 2021. Yeah, sore backs. Okay, watch that. 2021. Physical labor. Like, what's doing physical labor? Don't overdo it. If you're picking something up, bend your knees. If you're needing help, please ask. Don't overdo it. It's like you guys are going into this month of June absolutely exhausted, but on the other side, you're excited about what's coming up for you in July. So June, just look after yourselves, guys. Physically look after yourselves, yeah? You're back stressed. Tell me more about June 2021 for Sagittarius, please. Messages, signs, and guidance. June 2021 for Saggies. One more. Woo! We got a jumper. We got a bleeder. No, we don't. We have a jumper. No. Wow. Yeah. This is so, wow, this is crazy. Okay. So guys, a defensive energy moving into and coming out of June. Okay. Defensive energy, feeling like you had to defend something and put all of your effort and your fieriness into this situation, right? Because you knew that if you didn't, it would not come to completion. Whatever the situation you have been in and you're going in, like exiting as you come into June, it is done. Like, you have done well. I feel like the guides want to give you like a big thumbs up. You get an A+, you go to the front of the class. You guys have done a great job because you've put in effort when you did not have anything left in the tank. You guys have done an amazing job, and it is going to have worked out in your favor. So you really do have some defensive energy here with the 7 of Wands. And then you've got the 9 of Wands, which is like healing, looking at like, do I need to keep my guards up? Am I still looking at this? And then you've got the 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, which is like, I'm moving on. I'm resting. I've got to go somewhere where I can actually just take a break. You need to go find yourself something, a piece of solitude. Okay. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you are moving or anything like that, guys. What it is, it's you're needing to really honor and be honest with yourself what it is you need on a fundamental level. Like, reconnecting with friends and family, absolute must. Going to visit near a beach, okay? Sagittarius is a very good self-care method for you, being near the ocean, near the beach, really resting physically, okay? You guys really have some self-care modes when you just have pajama days. You know, you're very similar to Taurus in that sense, that when you wake up, some days you just feel like just having a pajama day, and you go from the bed to the couch and you Netflix and chill and you have some popcorn, and that's like the biggest thing you worry about is like, what am I going to watch today? That's okay. You need to write yourself a big permission slip for coming through this energy to rest, rejuvenate, and recharge, because you guys have been through it, right? Okay, let me tell me more about this 3 of Swords. Why is this 3 of Swords here? And it has done you. It has done you in. So, you know, being kind to yourself, Saggies. Otherwise, you know, you're headed for burnout. I think you're already there. I think you're actually in recovery mode from burnout. But burnout's definitely here. But you guys have smashed it. Whatever you've done, you smashed it out of the park. So you guys really need to give yourself a big pat on the back for it, okay? Tell me more about the 3 of Swords, please. Yeah, the 3 of Swords is clarified by very fast-paced moving energy and the 3 of Cups, okay? So you've got this. You know, you've gone through the challenges. You've gone through the heartache. You've gone through the realization the situation wasn't what you wanted it to be, despite all your best efforts. And I have to keep reciting that, despite your best efforts. But you have completed it. Even though it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, you are moving on, and it's very fast. It's like happening. It's done. Let's go. And you've got this 3 of Cups right there. It's fantastic for you guys. You're moving into a new direction. It's really good. And the Wheel of Fortune is closing out a cycle, moving on with the recovery mode in mind. But it's like you may mentally and emotionally still be in recovery mode, thinking about how do I heal from that? Oh my gosh, I'm still in shell shock, right, from the situation. But what you need to be thinking about is actually, what do you need physically? Let's do the physical first, and then we can move on to what your mind, body, and spirit, needs, because the body comes first. If the body's not working, you can't work spirituality, or you can't work with your emotions. You're burnt out, okay? Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Yeah, healing and bringing back balance. Starting something absolutely fresh and new, okay? So you've got the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Temperance and the Page of Cups. Healing, bringing balance, starting something new, feeling good about it, being honest, thinking about it, and slow and steady wins the race. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands, please. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Yeah. Oh, my holographic deck. Yeah. The Nine of Wands, which is the very recovery mode, right, is actually clarified by the World and the Four of Cups, okay? This is all about your recovery, your healing, your retreat. I'm not obligated to take anything that I don't need to take anymore, because that's how I got myself into this mess. Whatever the situation was that you've gotten yourself out, it was troubling when you first got into it. It's like, oh shit, this is not what I signed up for. And someone or something or the situation itself morphed into a situation. It's like, no, you're in now. You signed on the dotted line, you're in. So you have to work yourself out. And that's what you've done, Sagittarius. You have done so much work to get yourself out of the situation. And that's why you're defensive. And that's why you're really like, you've got the King of Swords here. You're cutting things out. You're cutting this situation. You're like, I never want to repeat myself in this situation again. I'm out. That's a good lesson. But how do I move on? And you're moving on. What are the final messages coming through for Sagittarius, please, for June 2021? Yeah, it's defensive. And I love that you're defending what you do need, because that's what you did wrong before, and that's how you got in the situation. But never again, and I'm really proud of you, because that's a hard boundary to put up. You've got the star there. It's balance, it's healing, it's freedom, it's moving forward with passion. You're in your own star, you're in your own element, being fire. This is fantastic, guys. So even though you are feeling maybe a little bit down and out, a little bit like, whoa, not what was me, but it's like, am I going to get a break? Yeah, you guys are, and you've done really well. Boy, have you earned it. So take some time for you, rejuvenate your physical body, and then you can work with the other stuff later. Do the bare minimum and have your Netflix and chill days. Okay, guys, you need to have your pajama days and do some self-care if you can't make it to the beach. Okay, sending you lots of love and rejuvenation for the month of June 2021. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment when it resonates. Thanks so much, guys. Lots of love to you, and rest up. Bye.